Hey everyone, it's Nazmul, and today we're diving headfirst into the captivating world of economics, a subject that might seem dry or complex at first glance, but trust me, it's anything but. But don't worry, we're keeping it real, relatable, and dare I say, fascinating. Economics isn't just about numbers and graphs, it's about people, their choices, and the world we live in. We're dissecting John Cassidy's Capitalism and Its Critics, a book that grapples with the good, the bad, and the potentially ugly sides of the system that shapes our world. Cassidy's insights are not just for economists, they're for anyone curious about how our society functions. Over the next few minutes, we'll journey through 5 key takeaways, each one shedding light on different aspects of capitalism, exploring how markets work their magic and sometimes mayhem, how they can create wealth and opportunities, but also how they can lead to crises and inequalities. The government's role in all of this, from regulation to intervention, and how it can both help and hinder economic progress. The thorny issue of wealth inequality, a topic that's more relevant than ever in today's world. We'll look at why it happens and what can be done about it. The ever-expanding reach of globalization, how it connects us all, and the benefits and challenges it brings to different parts of the world. And finally, what the future might hold for capitalism. With technology advancing at a rapid pace, what changes can we expect in the economic landscape? Get ready for thought-provoking insights, real-world examples, and maybe even a few existential questions along the way. We'll explore not just the theories, but the real-life implications of these economic principles. Let's get started. Cassidy kicks things off by highlighting the remarkable efficiency of markets. Markets, in their essence, are a marvel of human ingenuity and coordination. Think about it, millions of goods and services, produced and distributed without a single central planner. From the food on our tables to the smartphones in our pockets, everything is part of this vast, interconnected system. It's like a giant, intricate dance, choreographed by the invisible hand of supply and demand. This dance ensures that resources are allocated where they are most needed, and that prices reflect the true value of goods and services. Take the stock market, for example. It's a prime illustration of market efficiency in action. Every day, millions of buyers and sellers come together, each with their own information and motivations. They analyze data, make predictions, and place their bets on the future performance of companies. And through their collective actions, they determine the prices of stocks, reflecting the perceived value of companies and the overall health of the economy. This dynamic process is constantly evolving, responding to new information and changing conditions. It's not perfect, of course. There are times when the market can be irrational, driven by fear or greed. Markets can be volatile, prone to bubbles and crashes. These periods of instability can have significant consequences, affecting not just investors, but the broader economy as well. But as Cassidy argues, they're still the most effective system we've found for allocating resources and driving innovation. Markets encourage competition, which leads to better products and services. They reward efficiency and innovation, pushing companies to constantly improve and adapt. Consider a local farmer's market. Here, small-scale producers bring their goods directly to consumers. Prices are set based on supply and demand, and consumers have the freedom to choose from a variety of options. This microcosm of the market system demonstrates how even at a small scale, markets can efficiently allocate resources and meet the needs of the community. In the tech industry, startups compete to bring the next big innovation to market. Investors fund these ventures, hoping to profit from their success. This competitive environment drives rapid technological advancement and economic growth. On a global scale, markets facilitate international trade, allowing countries to specialize in the production of goods and services they are most efficient at. This specialization leads to greater overall productivity and economic prosperity. Ultimately, the efficiency of markets lies in their ability to harness the collective knowledge and actions of countless individuals. By allowing people to make their own decisions based on their unique circumstances and information, markets create a dynamic and adaptive system that can respond to changing needs and conditions. While not without flaws, the market system remains a powerful tool for organizing economic activity and fostering innovation. As we continue to navigate the complexities of the modern world, understanding the efficiency of markets can help us appreciate the intricate mechanisms that drive our economy and improve our lives. Now, even the most ardent free market enthusiast will admit that markets aren't always perfect. That's where the government steps in, acting as a referee to ensure fair play and protect the public interest. Think about antitrust laws. Without government regulation, companies could collude to fix prices, stifle competition, and ultimately harm consumers. By stepping in and breaking up monopolies, the government helps to maintain a level playing field and promote innovation. But it's a delicate balance. Too much regulation can stifle economic growth, while too little can lead to instability and unfair practices. Finding that sweet spot is crucial for a healthy capitalist system. One of the most pressing criticisms leveled at capitalism is its tendency to exacerbate wealth inequality. While the market may be efficient at allocating resources, it doesn't always do a great job at distributing them fairly. The wealth gap in the United States, for example, has been widening for decades. The richest 1% of Americans now own more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. This disparity in wealth and income can lead to social unrest, erode trust in institutions, and even hinder economic growth. Cassidy explores various policy solutions, such as progressive taxation and social safety nets, that aim to mitigate inequality without stifling the dynamism of the market. Globalization, the interconnectedness of economies worldwide, has been a defining feature of recent decades. It has transformed the way we live, work, and interact with each other. From the bustling markets of Asia to the skyscrapers of North America, the effects of globalization are visible everywhere. It's led to lower prices for consumers, increased access to goods and services, and unprecedented economic growth in many parts of the world. Consumers now enjoy a wider variety of products, often at lower prices, thanks to the efficiencies brought about by global trade. Cities have expanded and new industries have emerged, creating jobs and opportunities for millions. But globalization has also created winners and losers. While some have thrived in this new global economy, others have struggled to keep up. The benefits of globalization have not been evenly distributed, leading to significant disparities between different regions and communities. The outsourcing of jobs to lower-wage countries, for example, has led to job losses and wage stagnation in developed economies. Factories that once thrived in industrialized nations have closed, leaving behind empty buildings and communities grappling with unemployment. Meanwhile, workers in developing countries often face poor working conditions and low wages. This has fueled anxieties about globalization and led to calls for protectionist policies. People are concerned about the loss of jobs and the erosion of local industries. Political movements advocating for protectionism and anti-globalization sentiments have gained traction, reflecting the growing discontent among those who feel left behind. Cassidy argues that while globalization presents challenges, it also offers opportunities. By fostering international cooperation and understanding, countries can work together to address global issues such as climate change, poverty, and inequality. The exchange of ideas and cultures can lead to innovation and progress. By embracing free trade while investing in education and retraining programs, countries can harness the benefits of globalization while mitigating its negative effects. Education and vocational training can equip workers with the skills needed to thrive in a globalized economy. Governments and businesses must collaborate to create policies that support economic growth while ensuring that the benefits are shared more equitably. In this way, globalization can be a force for good, driving progress and prosperity for all. So, what does the future hold for capitalism? Cassidy explores several potential scenarios, from a continued march of globalization to a retreat towards nationalism and protectionism. One promising trend is the rise of sustainable business practices. As consumers become more environmentally conscious, businesses are increasingly incorporating sustainability into their operations. This includes everything from reducing their carbon footprint to investing in renewable energy and ethical sourcing. This shift towards a more sustainable and equitable form of capitalism offers hope that the system can adapt to the challenges of the 21st century and create a more just and prosperous future for all. So, there we have it. 5 key takeaways from John Cassidy's Capitalism and Its Critics. It's a complex and ever-evolving system, full of contradictions and challenges, but also immense potential. As we've seen, capitalism's efficiency in allocating resources is remarkable, but its tendency to exacerbate inequality is a serious concern. The government plays a crucial role in regulating markets and mitigating these inequalities, but finding the right balance is an ongoing challenge. Ultimately, the future of capitalism depends on our collective choices. By understanding the system's strengths and weaknesses, we can work towards a more just, sustainable, and prosperous future for everyone. DFTBA.